Galnet News Digest, 2nd of January 3304. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, Cordon's sale attracts little interest. Colonia stampede claims questioned. California in chaos. End of the road for Guardian Glyph boffins. Cordon sale attracts little interest. Federation Shipmakers Cordon has a sale on, with nearly 20% knocked off the price of the federal gunship, dropship and assault ship. Company bosses say that the high level of attrition due to Thargoid attacks in the Pleiades means that it's necessary to replenish stocks. But it seems likely that the real reason for the discount is that nobody wants to buy one. With the Zorgon Peterson Fer-de-Lance on one side and the new Lakon Type 10 Defender on the other, there's little place left for the middle rank of Cordon's military range of ships, in the hearts of discerning commanders. The Federal Corvette, which is a highly popular and successful ship, is not included in the sale, nor are any of Cordon's successful range of small and medium fighters. Colonia stampede claims questioned. The Colonia Council's claims that the number of citizens emigrating to the distant colony has skyrocketed needs to be taken with a pinch of salt. Megan Wolfe of the Council claims that the recent Thargoid attacks have dramatically increased the number of emigrants from the core systems and has made a half-hearted attempt to stop this rush of colonists by suggesting that the core systems, the so-called bubble, is no more likely to be attacked by Thargoids than Colonia. However, it seems apparent that what the Colonia Council is trying to do is to use this supposed exodus to secure additional funding for construction works in the Colonia region, with contracts no doubt being allocated to prominent construction companies in Colonia, many of whose board members also double up as Colonia Council members. The truth is, the Thargoids have been encouraging commanders to visit the Pleiades, not to run away, and the evacuation of affected stations has all been to neighbouring systems within the Pleiades. There's no mass exodus to Colonia. There's just a lot of greedy politicians. California in chaos. Reports that the Alliance presence in the California Nebula was in chaos were borne out this week, after the Alliance was forced to issue an appeal for help. The Alliance of Independent Systems colonized the California Nebula when the Empire and the Federation were exploiting the resources of meta-alloys in the Pleiades. Despite the presence of some barnacle sites in the nebula, the region has so far been free from Thargoid interference, and unlike the Empire and Federation, the Alliance does not appear ready to abandon its bases. However, the Alliance, which is supposed to have military capabilities after all, including the most powerful tank in the galaxy, the Type 10 Defender, is apparently unable to protect its supply lines from a rabble of disorganized pirates. The Alliance has therefore appealed for independent pilots to disrupt the pirate operations along the route to the nebula, and also to scoop up the huge number of stranded Alliance pilots that lie strewn by the side of the shipping lanes. The Alliance has appealed for the rescued pilots to be returned to the Darwin Research Facility, presumably so the Alliance can continue its research into the Darwin Awards. End of the road for Guardian Glyph boffins. A dedicated band of boffins has admitted that the mystery of the Guardian's glyphs, those mysterious flickering patterns of triangles on obelisks and relics, may never be decoded. The patterns, which consist of many small triangles within 3 stacked hexagon shapes, change rapidly, creating the belief that they may contain some sort of information. However, the absence of a Rosetta Stone to provide a clue to decoding the glyphs means that their meaning remains as obscure as when they were first discovered over a year ago. One of the scientists, known as Exoforce, has even suggested that the patterns may be created using a simple two-stage Boolean operation, and may in fact be nothing but pretty lights. But no matter how impossible the puzzle seems, it is unlikely that the Guardians have given up all their secrets. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.